YouTube, what is good? I decided to put Omni Man into UFC 6, put him against some fighters to slowly get better over time, and then eventually he's going to be taking on every single champion in the UFC and see how many UFC champs he can beat. Omni Man, he's a 99 overall who's going to have insane power and insane chin. The best path to victory against Omni Man is going to be with the grappling. And that brings us to his first opponent, Dan Severn. You know, he kind of looks like Omni Man, so I had to make him the first matchup. Round 1 started. They started out with a glove touch and then a good calf kick from Dan. But it wasn't long until Omni Man was able to get his hands on him and rock him. It's pretty early, but you could argue this is going to be his toughest matchup against Jamil Gaziev, the Blob. Next up on the hit list, Ayman Zahabi. Round number 1, Zahabi was attempting to trade with him, but one overhand nearly put him to sleep till he got back up, got hit by a left hook throwing a body kick in boxing range, and that was his fall where he got TKO'd against the fence. Before Omni Man moves on to active champions, he's going to go against former champion Jamal Hill. It's time to move on. He's going to be taking on flyweight champion Joshua Van. Vaughn was off early with some kicks, landed some good ones, a clinch knee to the head, but eventually the kicks were going to come back to bite him. Now in the bantamweight division, we got Peter Yan. And I just seen LeBron James sign with the Sixers right as I'm making the video. Might be kind of random to bring up in a UFC 6 video, but literally just seen it, so why not put it in? So far, Peter Yan had the most success. He was avoiding the big shots and he survived over a minute. Yan, being the smartest person yet, attempting to get the fight to the ground, didn't work out because he got hit by a spinning back fist, but he was the first person to actually be able to hurt Omni Man. Nobody was really able to make this man bleed, but Peter Yan, he's different. But eventually, good things come to an end. If there's one person you could count on to actually find a win, Alexander Volkanovski's that person. Unfortunately, Volkanovski couldn't get it done, but Justin Gaethje could pull off the upset. Omni Man starting out the fight with a head kick. Gaethje went in the trade, but he got sat down by a check hook. Then Omni Man started throwing some hooks at Gaethje. He throws them pretty similar to Gaethje. And Justin was able to land a nice timed uppercut as Omni Man was going to the body and rock him. And he also attempted to mix this fight up and go to the ground, but wasn't able to get it. Another KO, we move on to the welterweight champion Islam Makhachev, who has the grappling. Makhachev, he's not afraid to stand, which might not be good because he got sat down in the first 20 seconds of the fight, moved into a head kick, but luckily he was out of range, landed a knee in the clinch, shot a takedown that got stuffed, but he kept at it and eventually was able to get it. Although Makhachev was able to get the fight to the ground, it wasn't as dominant as you think it would be. Omni Man got back up to the feet. With 30 seconds left in round 1, Islam Makhachev was able to get another takedown, but just got control time. Round 2, he landed a nice uppercut rocking him, but then he got sat down soon after. With 3 champions left, I decided to make the fights more even. I decided to give the last 3 champions super serum to make it more of an even playing field to take on Omni Man. Alright, here we go. Omni Man, Sean Strickland, the first fight where it's going to be an even playing field with the chin and power. Let's see, good straight, go to the body, but Strickland with a 3-piece, and his defense is insane, so he's going to be able to survive maybe. Also might find the KO, some good hooks from Strickland. Missing uppercuts, a straight and then a hook. Sean Strickland rocking Omni Man, has him on the back foot. He's putting on some pressure. Omni Man, he's chucking some shots. Strickland on a takedown. Omni Man stuffs it though. Let's see if he stays here. Omni Man moving the stack guard. Okay. Passing the guard. It seems like he wants to play a little bit on the ground. He could have stood up there. And I think that's a bad idea. Sean Strickland taking his back. Look at that. Strickland's the one to stand it up. Strickland got his flow state. Is he going to activate it though? Trading some uppercuts and hooks. Strickland has his flow state. Overhand's going to sit him down. Another left hook. It's looking to be kind of a shutout by Strickland. Rocks him once again. Strickland being like the only one that actually make this man look kind of beatable. Minute left. Another overhand from Strickland. And another overhand is going to put him to sleep, making him dab. Huge win from Sean Strickland, actually being able to get it done. You know, he has an upset against Hamza, upset against Izzy. Now he's able to beat Omni Man. After getting put out stiff by Sean Strickland, we're moving on to the light heavyweight champion, Carlos Ulberg. We're not going to stop on the loss, where he's going to go against every single champion. Round number 1, I feel Ulberg's like pretty beatable. I don't think he's very good in the game. I think he should be a little bit better, but I feel like the game kind of disrespects him. It's not really his stats, it's just the way he feels. He doesn't really feel good or unique. Nice two-piece combination. Ulberg right back at it though. The trade in 2 uppercuts. Sitting down Ulberg. Lead hook out of range. Right hook from Omni Man. Sits him down badly. Throws like a 3-piece combo when he's laying down. Body kick. Follows up with a body punch. Ulberg with a 2-piece and some kicks behind it. The fight's starting to heat up a little bit. About like 3 minutes left. Good body shots. Ulberg ducking, but he gets caught by a 3-piece combo. It doesn't even matter. Look at that. We gotta see Omni Man's celebration again. You know what? Perfect celebration for him. I don't know why, but it fits. Once we started making the fight an even playing field, it's 1-1 right now. Lost against Strickland, winning versus Ulberg, but now he's taking on Tom Aspinall. Alright, here we go. Round number 1 against the heavyweight champion, Tom Aspinall. Ooh, both catching each other big there. Nice head kick from Aspinall. Another one right behind it. Has him wobbling. Tom shooting into an uppercut. What is he doing? He already rocked him on the feet. There was no need to mix it up there. It got him caught. Omni Man trying to shoot in. He's the one to clinch up. Spinning elbow though. Nice straight left hook. Has Tom hurt. Sits him down with an uppercut. And he's going to fall him to the ground. Nice elbow. Okay, Tom Aspinall going for the guillotine. Omni Man, not a crazy ground game. He's mainly a striker with power, and he's going to get out. Let's see, ground and pound here. Aspinall does have a cut open up, and it's on red, but good reversal by Tom Aspinall. Halfway through the first round. Let's see, arm triangle attempt from Tom Aspinall. He's going to go for it. Omni Man gets out of it. I thought he went for the transition a little bit late, but he still got out of it. Tom Aspinall taking the position back. 1 minute left in the round. Armbar from Tom Aspinall. His stam's getting a little bit low, so if he doesn't get it here, I think Omni Man's about to get out. Going for it again. Omni Man gets out. With 40 seconds left. Alright, that's going to wrap up round number 1. Alright, here we go. Round number 2. Tom Aspinall should have the advantage on the ground once again, but I think it's pretty even on the feet. Moving out the way. Omni Man with flow state. Aspinall's pretty close. Omni Man not really using his flow state till now. Nice overhand and a left hook. Right when his flow state's about to run out. But look, Aspinall's just filling up. Nice lead uppercut right after it. Aspinall sat down, but then he runs into a right hook. This might put him to sleep. Not too much more needed. His block ran out, but he just survives. Right when his block was out too. Okay, takedown attempt from Aspinall. Not surprised here because he's getting beat up on the feet. We got 3 minutes left. 3 minutes and like 30 seconds left. We still got a lot of time in the second round. Alright, here we go. Tom Aspinall activating his flow state, but he's the one getting caught. He landed a right hook, but he got hit by a right hook also and got sat down. Just survives. He's barely surviving on the ground. Let's see. Going to the arm bar. Can he change the momentum of this fight? He could take his block down if he gets this arm bar. Or maybe just work towards the submission. He's going to go for it, and he's going to get it. That's going to take down his block. Omni Man attempting to get out, and he's going to get up. Back up to the feet. Both low blocking. Head kick from Aspinall. Throws one right behind it. Body, head, walking him down. He's still wobbling. He's got to be careful with his stamina. Look at that. Both catching each other at the same time. Omni Man's the one that gets rocked out, but puts him to sleep with an uppercut as he's going for a front kick. Holy crap. KOs him while he's rocked. That's insane. Omni Man, he did go on his run, but he did lose one fight against Sean Strickland. Other than that, he's beat every single opponent that we put him against and gets that KO right when it was starting to look bad. Uppercut, KO, over Tom Aspinall. And that's probably going to wrap up this video.